Hi, this is C# tutorial developed in Visual Studio 2015. I've decided to call this just a multi-document or multi-purpose document actually. So if I click on file, I can always open any data in there. Let's say I want this. Okay, that's my data there opened. I can save if I want with another name, or I can even print it out. Let's see print preview, increase the font size. Alright, so that is it there. Okay, let's close that. We can also come to edit, cut. You can use the undo, you can use the redo, and you can undo. Copy. Let's say we want to paste it underneath there, we can paste it right underneath there. Paste there. And we can even select it all. Now come to format, change the color, change the font color. You can see it's now red. Let's select it all again. Now maybe let's change the back color. Yeah, let's change the background color. The background color is now green. And now let's change the font color. Select and change the font size. Okay, let's change the font size to maybe 20 right there, guys. Then what else can we do here? Yep, I think that's taken care of. We can even connect straight to internet. If we click on that, there we go. And right here is my YouTube channel. For those of you who are used to my channel, or for those of you who are used to my tutorial, here are all my videos. 644 videos, and hopefully this one is going to make it 645. Okay, that's all about the connection. Alright, one other thing you can do is, if you notice right there, you have where you can enter. The other thing that we can do here is we can get the ToolStrip, can get it out. Okay, we can turn it off, get it back on. Now let's get our currency converter and convert some money to maybe Canadian. That's fine, and just convert, close. Okay, we can close that. Then we have our, oh, let's see, maybe we have anything there. Okay, now we have the help system. That's for currency, to print, browse, office, calculate, or exit. And right here we have about the system, which is all about my YouTube channel as well. So what I'm going to do now is take you guys straight into Visual Studio C#, and we'll put one of these together. It's going to be a long tutorial, though I will try to make sure it's not that long. I'll be very fast with it. So let's go now. Okay, we're starting a new project now. I've just clicked on new project, and there let's give it a name. I'll just call it multi documents. Okay, now make sure the Windows form application is selected. Click on OK. Now that the form is ready, let's go straight to the property, and right there set the size to 1368 by 730. Click on OK. And now go straight to the tools. Right here I need the menu. That's it right there, MenuStrip. There, got the MenuStrip there, and right underneath I want to enter my next one, which is the ToolStrip. Right here, there we go. Okay, double click on that, and there we have the ToolStrip here and the MenuStrip right there. Okay, so on the ToolStrip, let's come here. I want to select insert standard items right there. Okay, and you can also edit item if you want. Okay, so let's come here, insert standard items. There we go. The standard items are all inserted, and right here let me enter as follows. Right here, enter a label and change the property of that label to bold. That'll be, and let's change the font right here. Change the font to about 14. Bold 14. Now another one, another label. Let that be italic. And repeat exactly the same thing. Fonts bold, italic, and make the size 14. Then the next one will be underline. You change that to U. Okay, where is it? My font right there. Okay, bold, underline, 14. Okay, there. Now up here, that'll be my file. Let's call that file so that I don't forget. And I think I'm gonna need, let's say new. We have open. Select that again and enter. Save, and let's enter print here. Print, and right underneath here that will be exit. Okay, I'm now going to add, let's add some images to them. So let's come straight into where it says image right here, the property where it says image. Click on that, select local, import. I have my images somewhere here. Let's come straight in here, my resources, and I need VB images. So I just need something new right here. There we go. That we do. Okay, click on OK, and then click on OK. That's it. Let's go for open as well. So now you see how to add the image or the images. Let's double click on that and let's look for open. That's it right there. So I will speed that up and get back to you guys. Okay, the last one here, that's it, all done. So the next thing is, let me enter another one. I'll just call that edit, and let's go for format. Then here we need tools, and right here we go for help. There, so we have all our menu right there. Okay, right here let's get something to do with alignments. Let's get an image here and go back in here. I need left align. There we go. I have my left align right there. Then another button, and I'll change that to, let's come down here, change this image, sorry, that very image there, change that to center align. That's done. Click on OK. Then another button, I want to change that to right align. Let's look for an image for right align. If you don't have any of these images, you can just make it up and click on OK. Okay, the next thing is let me add one more button, and this button I just change it to the recycle bin. Let's look for something to do with recycle right here. I should have one. There we go. That would do. Yeah, that's fine. Now let's add, okay, maybe a separator, and here let's add or move this separator. Yeah, why not, and put it here. Yeah, that makes it look good. Another separator, dump it here, that's fine. Now let's add one more separator, and then we add a text box right there. I have a text box there. Let's increase the size of that text box. Let's come to where it says size, and let's go for maybe 400. Would that be enough? Let's make it 450. Yeah, that's fine. And the text box that is selected, that I've just added, go back to the property and set as follows. This is very important. Come to where it says auto complete mode and select suggest append. Where it says auto complete source, make sure you select all system sources. Yep, all system sources. That is fine. Okay, I need one button here. Let's enter one button here, and that very button, let me change that to something to do with internet connection. Okay, this will do. Let's get that in. That is fine. Okay, all right, you see this help file or help menu, help icon, actually let's move it right there, and we have two separators here. Okay, let's take one of these separator, move it, maybe move it somewhere here, right there, put that in the middle, or we can even get rid of it. Okay, but that's fine where it is anyway. Right, or maybe here. Yeah, right. Okay, so the next thing we want to do now is, you see right here, go back to the tools. We need a RichTextBox. There we go, RichTextBox. Move it right here, and we're gonna now change the size of this RichTextBox to approximately the size of my screen. This is 3. Let's make that 1360 by, let's go for 720. There, right there. Okay, so let's see how that looks. Okay, like I told you guys, most of the work is just about designing of the interface, so keep your eye open. Okay then, now the next thing is, now that we have our RichTextBox, now we need a browser. Let's go back to the toolbox and just scroll right down. The browser should be somewhere there. Can you guys see that? Web browser. Let's drag it there, move it. Okay, I want the size of this browser to be approximately the same size as the RichTextBox, and that is it. That's my browser there. Now make sure you select the browser, and now go to the property, go to where it says URL right there. Click in there, enter your URL, whatever you want your URL to be. My own URL is going to be my YouTube URL. That's it right there. Okay, so if I decide to run it now, what you guys will see is just straight to my YouTube channel. Let's see if that will work. Okay, it's coming up. There we go, and that is, yeah, there we go, that's my YouTube channel. Okay, all right, that's all the system will do for now. Apart from that, it's not going to do anything. Okay, let's close that, because none of these, they do nothing right now. All right, so let's take care of the rest, and this doesn't do anything also. Okay, so let's come back in there. Now the next thing we want to do is enter some codes right in here. Double click on that and enter the following lines of codes. Okay, so what I want the system to do is to make the browser invisible only when I call the browser. Alright, so that's all I want it to do for me. I also want this text box invisible, and I will only call it using the tools. Okay, now let's come into the tools and just enter some data in there. So let's just call that internet connection. Alright, that's the name I'm just going to call that. You can call yours whatever you want. and here I'm going to call this maybe calculator, and this one maybe currency converter. Okay, so let's give the internet connection. Let's look for an image to suit that connection. Come in here, go into where I have all my images, and just select, yeah, that's it right there. Click on OK. Now calculator, let's look for something to do with calculator. We have one, and click on OK. Now currency, let's look for the one I made up. I call that pounds. There we go, right there. That is fine. Alright, so I have 1, 2, and 3 ready. So the next thing now is, let me go to projects. I need some forms, and I'm going to need 4 of those. So that's 2. I need 3 more. Okay, I'm gonna need 1. That's 4, and 1 more. 5. I have all my forms ready. Now let's come back in here. That's form 1. Now you see where it says internet, double click on that, and you can just call that. You must call a method to call this very object. So the object I want to call now is the form 2. So I'm going to, let me give that a name. I just call it connection or connect. Connect equals new form, and the form is form 2 right there. So we now ask connect dot show. That's it. And I think that would do it. We need parentheses in there. Okay, let's build. Right, that's fine. I'm just gonna copy that. Instead of writing exactly the same line of code, I'll just change the variable in there, then change this to calculate. Calculator, copy that. So that is for my object. So this will be form 3. Now have form 3 in place. What other item do I have? I have currency. Double click on currency, copy all of that. Currency will be number 4. So change this to 4. Alright, so and this one will become currency as well. Right there. Okay, go to rebuild. Then we're missing something there. Yeah, that's taken care of. So if we rebuild and just see if there's any error, so that's fine. That looks fine. Now let's run it and see what will happen. Okay, we can call form 2. As you can see, that's form 2. Let's see if we can call calculator, form 3 calculator, and finally form 4. Okay, so we have from 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, here I'm going to need help, and I think I'm going to need 2 more forms. Okay, let's just take care of all of those forms now. We need to enter view help right there. Then here we need to enter about. That will be about the system. And here that I have form, that shouldn't be any form. Let's take that off. That's to do with the browser really. So it's meant to be this. All of these I want them visible, so come right down here, paste them here and change them to true. This becomes true as well. This becomes true. Okay, now let's cut this off and let me use form 2 for the help file. Form 2 will become help. That's fine. Why? We need one more form for the about system. Add a form. It's form 6. And come back here, double click on about and just change this to about. Repeat the same thing here, and right here change this to form 6. Okay, so that is fine. So we have all our forms ready. Now if I come in here, I can call form 2, which will now be for my help, and this one will be form about. Now let's see, connect to internet. Connect to internet is already working. That is fine. Now there's something I need to take care of very fast. You see this form? Let's go straight to the property where it says start position. Let's make it center right there. So I might as well repeat exactly the same thing for the other forms. Center as well. That's form 6. Form 2, let's do the same thing. Let's just get them all centered. Form 5 centered. I need to see form 3. Let's get that centered as well. Okay, that's taken care of. Now the next thing we want to do is, because when we run the system, if you notice, this ToolStrip is still there, or like not to be visible, and as you can see the text box is missing. So if I come in here, click on that, we are able to see the text box. Okay, so this ToolStrip, I like it invisible. So we go to form 1, select, let's find out the name of this ToolStrip. There we go. Copy that very name, double click on the form, paste right underneath here, make that visible equals false. Copy that, just paste it there, so it will become false. I'm also going to copy it to make it true. I think it's already true somewhere here. Double click, it is, no, it's not true. There we go. So make it true here inside the connection. That becomes true. So if I run it, run the program, form load, that's it. ToolStrip is invisible. If you come to tools right there, select internet connection, that's it. It's now true. Okay, you can then enter whatever URL you want to enter. This is not working here just because I haven't entered any codes. So let's take care of that one now. So right here, double click on this button itself, double click on it, and we just say web browser. There it is. Dot navigate, and there, that should be navigated. That's fine. All right. So if I run it now, the go button that I have in here. Okay, let's activate the ToolStrip here first and log on to maybe whatever website. Okay, so just click on OK, going straight to City of Westminster College. Alright, that's fine. So let's close that. Now the next thing we need to do is, let's come back into form 1, minimize that. Okay, we double click on the open and enter the following lines of code. These lines of code will open my RichTextBox, which is right here. So let's do exactly the same thing. Go into the file, double click on open and paste that same line of code in there. So that's taken care of. So let's come back, and the next thing is we want to double click on the save and enter as follows straight into the save. Okay, so let's go straight into file, double click on save and paste that in there. Alright, save is taken care of. I think there's something I need to do here, but why here? I might as well take care of application.exit anyway. .exit. Alright, that's taken care of. Now come back to the form. You see here we need, for the print, I'm going to need two different components right here. I need the print, and I need the print document, and I also need the print preview dialog. Okay, that's fine. Now if we click, there's something I need to show to you guys. If you select ToolStrip right here, okay, or select any of those objects, you will notice those objects do have embedded tooltip. See, new, I didn't create that. Tooltip is there. Okay, they all have their own tooltip, okay, apart from the one that I created. So if I come here to bold, I'll just enter bold in there. Okay, so we can call this center, and the center, left align, and this is right align. Okay, this is underline. Alright, and we have the last one here is italic. So if we run our system, let's take care of the recycle bin and just call that clear. The navigation button, we can just maybe call that navigate, and here that will be help file. Help, oh, it's there already. I also have this is help anyway. Yeah, that's my help file. So I'm going to copy this so that the help icon here can open up the help file. Paste. So that is taken care of. So if I run the system now, let's see, we connect to internet, we can open up our help file there. Okay, click on this, that's help. Right, close that, back to internet. The internet is on. Let's enter whatever in there. Okay, whatever, and we enter, double click on new, and just enter the name of the RichTextBox. Enter as follows as well to get rid of the browser and so on. Let's see if it's going to work. Let's come in here. I don't think I need it clear. The browser is on. New, yeah, that's fine. Okay, browser and new. Alright. Okay, but if I get rid of that, I want this gone. Okay, now let's come into the file and go to where it says new. Double click on the file, double click on new, and paste. We want it show as well. Now let's take care of the printer. Double click on the printer and enter as follows. Okay, but it still won't work because we need to enter one line of code right in here means double click on, and right there enter paste. Okay, that will activate the printer. So let's try out the printer and see. So if we come to file, print, we should get the dialog. There we go, that is now working. Okay, right, so open. Let's see if we can now get data in there. Alright, we can get data in there. Let's try it again. Text right there. Okay, now if we click on this, we need to get the internet stuff. May have to go. We can close the browser if we're still working on our text. So we can close the browser and just leave this alone. So we have this. So if we select all of these, we want this to be bold, we want to be able to cut, we want to be able to copy. Now let's take care of cut. Come here and just enter the name dot cut. There, that's taken care of. Let's take care of paste, copy. Okay, copy dot copy. We have copy in place. Now let's take care of paste. Okay, just enter the name of your object dot paste right there. Okay, paste is ready. So all of those ones are taken care of. Okay, let's take care of the other ones. You see these, we might as well take care of this, all of these here. I think we've taken care of this. Double click on bold and enter as follows. Those are the lines of code for bold. Now let's check out italic. Double click on italic and paste. Lines of code for italic. Now we need the underline. Double click on underline, and that will be the lines of code for underline. So all of those are taken care of. I believe I've taken care of these ones. No, let's see. Okay, we need to take care of that too. So that'll be RT dot set the alignment as equals horizontal align dot left. Okay, that is for left align. I'm just going to copy this, copy that. Now we need center. Double click on center, paste that there, dot center, and yeah, now we need the last one. Double click on that, paste that in there, dot right. Okay, now the one beside it, that's recycle bin. So let's just enter the name dot clear. Okay, all right, that requires parentheses. Okay then. Okay, we need to now take care of this as well. Come down here and just you enter undo, and right underneath we have redo, followed by, let's see, what do we have in here? We have cut, we have copy, paste, and right here that will be, let's go for select all. Alright, so maybe we get some images in there. Go straight to the property, drag it down, select images, and we want an undo image. Undo, let's see if I have one here. Undo, yep, that is fine. Here, redo. Okay, so I'm just gonna speed that up. Okay, that's the edit taken care of. So let's go for the format as well. With that, let's enter color in there, and here let's go for background color, and right here we enter font. Yeah, so let's double click on color, enter the following lines of code for color. Right, you see this is where I call the object color. Okay, So those are the lines of code for color. So let's repeat exactly the same thing for fonts. Okay, go back in there. Okay, background first, and just enter that for back color. Now we need font. Double click on font right here, there. So that's fonts taken care of. Let's come back in here and come to tools. So with the tools, we want as follows. Let's go for ToolStrip on, and here we want it to be ToolStrip off. So double click on this. Let's find the name and enter as follows. Right here, enter off. Okay, those are the lines of code for ToolStrip on. We now need ToolStrip off. And right here, lines of code for ToolStrip off. So back into the system, let's try it out. Okay, so we run the program, click on connect. We can, ToolStrip is off. As you can see, it's all gone, and we can get it back on. So that is fine. Okay, I've sort of like speed it up because it's taking too long. So the calculator is there now. So if we want to use the calculator, as you can see, okay, and it's working the way we want, and there. So I just need to move this down a little bit. If you guys want to see the codes for calculator, I already have those on YouTube, and there's a lot of calculator on YouTube. So let's have a good look at the currency converter. Alright, let's select Nigerian currency, and there. Okay, and that's the currency converter. I will show you guys the codes later on, so we can always go back to new and just select whatever we want to select. Let's select text in there. Let's select this text, and I've taken care of the bold, italic, underline, as you can see. Let's deselect and just use select all. Okay, select all is not working yet. Maybe we need to check that. Let's come in here, font, double click on that, and just, yeah, that's not working yet. And let's see the other ones. Let's see. Okay, paste is now working as well, so let's take care of those now. That paste. Alright, now that paste. Okay, that's fine. And we also need to have a look at select all. Okay, let's enter parentheses in there first, then go back here. There we go. Let's select all. Let's see, copy. Do we have anything here? Nothing for copy as well. Strange. Okay, copy. Paste. Dot copy. Now let's save that. The next one will be cut. Paste that. Dot cut. Parentheses. Now we need dots redo. Okay, dot undo. Alright, those ones are all there now. Now let's see. Okay, we've taken care of those. What about this? Hopefully that's taken care of. Let's see. Alright, that's taken care of. That is for the printing. And here I have the print document. You must import the print document, and that's the line of code for the print document. So to import the print document, you should see that here. Come to the P area, that's it. Print document and print preview dialog. You need those two. 1, 2, there they are. Now the next thing is, let's see, bold. So if you notice the original ones, they all have tooltip. So let's see, do we have tooltip in bold? Yeah, we do. Okay, right, just make sure you have your tooltip in place. What about alignment? Align, okay, align left, that's the code. Align center, align right, that's the code. And we need delete, that's the line of code to clear or delete. Then the line of code to go into any of the URL that you enter in the text box. That is it there. Now we have the question. Okay, that's the object that is calling from to right there, and that's the variable that I use for it. It's called connect. Then we have let's go to the help. With the help, double click on help. That's from to as well. Okay, and underneath we have about. That's it from 6, about, and I believe you guys must have seen it. Here we go, that's it. My about system is just a form. Now calculator, the tools, you get a calculator. That's it. From 3 is calling the calculator. An object is created, and from 3 is calling that. So if I run it again, let's run it and see how it looks, so that we can call it bye for now. Okay, click on the calculator. Yeah, that's fine. I need to move this down. Let's do that now. Calculator, I think that's from 3. Okay, now click. Okay, move it down a little bit. Maybe, yeah, that's fine. Let's try it again. Okay, I think that might have to do with my, maybe take this up then. Now run it again. Okay, that's fine. -5. Yeah, scientific. That is fine. Clear. Let's see, the back arrow works. This is 0.2 times this there. Okay, that is working as we want. That's fine. So calculator is fine. Close that. And the background color. Okay, let's get some text and border. Let's see background color first. Alright, that's fine. Let's get some text on board. Open. Right there. Let's change the color of this text. Let's see. Select all. Good. Font. Change the color to something white. Yeah, that's fine. Now select it all. Now let's come to. Let's get our tools and make it bold. Tools on. Make that bold. Font. So guys, it's working as we want, but if you guys want to see the lines of codes, I'll show you guys the lines of codes for the calculator, which that shouldn't be a problem because we already have that on YouTube, how to create a calculator. Okay, I noticed the print button is not working there, so let's come straight to the print button here. I'm just going to come in here, drop that down, double click on this. I already have the codes, copy, and come back in here. That is the print button on the menu. Double click on that and paste. That is it. That's the print codes. Let's see. Yeah, that is there. That's cut, the code for copy, the code for paste. Alright, here I have the code for bold. Okay, so when you double click on bold, you enter those lines of codes. Now the code for italic, right there. Code for underline there, and the calculator, let's come in here, double click on that. Form load, that's the size of my form. Now I have all of these buttons and they all have a name. Okay, using the events right here, that's the name button click. So if I click on enter, and that's the line of code for all of those buttons. Then here are the lines of code for the arithmetic operator. Okay, I call that arithmetic. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. If I click on select those, that's it, arithmetic, click on enter, and those are the lines of codes. This very line of codes or lines of code is to clear the display. Now take note of this LBL show calc. Okay, so it's inside my equals code. That's the equal. Those are the lines of code for equals. So let me show you LBL show calc right there. It's right here. That is it. So you're going to need a label inside the display. You need a label. So when you run the program, it works exactly like any other calculator out there. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So anytime you select a number and select the operator, you see LBL show calc is actually taking care of that. Alright, okay, so let's go back. Now the next thing is, let me show you guys the help file. Where is the help? Oh, this is the about system. What I just did was just copy an image and paste it on the form. Now that's the calculator, the currency converter, and I believe the help file is here. Yeah, that's the help file. Okay, here we have RichTextBox, another RichTextBox up here, and we have a tree view here. Okay, here you see tree view. That is tree view. Okay, and that's it right here. And here we have a RichTextBox. RichTextBox. Okay, two of those on a form. Now double click on I'll select the tree view and come right down here where it says select collection, and you enter all of this information. And this is how you enter a new one. You can always just click and just enter a new node there. Okay, just give that new node whatever you want to call it, maybe clear or whatever. Okay, so I'm just gonna delete that. I don't need it. Cancel. So you then double click on the tree view and enter the following lines of codes. Okay, addressing each node. Alright, so if I run the system, this is how it looks now. That's my about. Okay, and here I have my help. Just select that. Okay, that's how that works. Then we can select and go online, or we can just open a new text. Edit it. Okay, edit it. You can select it all, make that bold, align center, align right, select it all, change the color. Let's change it to blue, and select it all again, change the font. Okay, and if you like, you can just change the back color as well. Okay, so that's how you create your own multi-purpose document, or yep, multi-purpose document. That's how you create one. So with that, I'll just call it the end of this program. So I suppose you all enjoyed. So you all have a nice day now. Bye for now.